Good afternoon. I got to have lunch with a friend of mine that's been a friend for 45 years, which is really crazy because I'm not even that old. But the first time I knew of him, he was a gifted athlete, a baseball player. He had this intense look in his eyes. He had a wicked fastball and a curve, and he just scared the batters, 15-year-old batters, to death with the smoke that he threw. And as we were getting ready to go to lunch, I was thinking about some of the funny experiences our friendship has endured. And I was on a team playing against him, and he was pitching, and all my teammates in the on the bench were intimidated. They were talking about how fast he's pitching and how intense he was, and that's not what you need to hear when you're getting ready to get up to bat. You need to hear this: we can hit this guy. He is nothing. And so this field we were playing on, it didn't have a home run fence, but it had like an oak tree out in center field that they subsequently put a home run fence inside of where that oak tree is. But anyway, when I came up to bat, he threw one of those fastballs right down the pipe. I got around on it, hit it over the top of that oak tree, and took off running. And I was so slow as a kid, and I'm slower now because I'm not a kid anymore, but I just never had foot speed. But I remember coming around first and huffing and puffing and going towards second and looking up, and my coach, he's just doing this thing they do with their arm to get you to head towards home. And by the time I got to third, I was so slow that I couldn't make it into a home run. And the look on my coach's face, his exasperation with how slow I was, it just made me really laugh thinking about that time with my friend Bill. And so the verse I was thinking about was in James, and it said, "Be slow to speak and quick to hear." And I just think about, if you're thinking about slow, you could imagine how slow I was going around those bases. But think of something that's slow, like a traffic jam, walking on the ice. You're doing that kind of slowly. Just a whole lot of things that can be slow. And he's saying be slow to speak, but quick to listen. And I think what is being pointed out there is that the life of faith is listening to the Spirit within, and you have to be able to listen to what the Spirit is saying and slow down and not be making a lot of noise. If you can slow down and hear the Spirit, you're going to see some amazing things in life. You're going to see God open doors. He's going to nudge your heart to do things that nobody really can explain to you. I had a couple of those things happen today even that I couldn't really explain to you, other than I was able to slow down enough to listen to what was going on and see the situation in a way that made it really cool. So if you're thinking of being slow to speak, think about me on the base path. It's a pretty darn funny thing. As for now, I'm not going to let you watch me go for my run because you might be taunting how slowly I'm running. But I'll see you guys soon. Take care.